Images have surfaced on the internet of a potential BONSLY regional form, as well as this snake Pokemon. Let's take a look and see what everyone's talking about. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka Drive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we are diving into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, rumors, and kind of everything that's going on in the community. I'll keep you guys updated as I always do. So show some love, hit that like button down below, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you don't miss out on our epic Scarlet and Violet coverage. We have a lot to talk about today, including sales figures, some of the most recent images floating around, and a lot of things in between. But don't forget about our crazy giveaway. If you haven't heard yet, I'm doing a massive giveaway. In fact, our biggest giveaway ever, and it takes you guys 10 seconds to enter. All you have to do is check the link in the description below, add the online shopping tool browser extension to your desktop browser, which is gonna save you money by finding you coupons and the best deals online when you're shopping. And you're gonna add $5 to our prize giveaway pool for the end of May, and I'm gonna do a massive giveaway at that time. We're at over $4,400. So every single time one of you guys installs it to your desktop, we add $5 to the top of that. Maybe I'm giving away a car, but we'll definitely give away some switches and much, much more. So make sure you guys install the browser for free right now. Check the link in the description below. It legit takes 2 seconds and you're gonna save money. It's a no-brainer. What are you waiting for? All right, so let's take a look at what's going on in the news today. First things first, I'm gonna glance over some Pokemon Unite stuff. Espeon is actually coming to the game on 5/16, and we're also getting Delphox, if you haven't seen it. It's been data mined by El Chico Eevee that Delphox is coming to the game as well, but Espeon will be the most like the newest playable character. Obviously Eevee was previously in the game, so through Sylveon there will be a way to differentiate the two, so pretty cool stuff there. I would have liked to see Umbreon. I do still play Pokemon Unite, by the way. I love the game, it's a lot of fun, and I've got some really cool stuff coming with that, so keep an eye out for that. Joe Merrick and a lot of other websites have posted the recent sales data as of March 2022 for the Pokemon franchise. There's a couple really key takeaways here. One, Red, Green, Blue, dominating with over 31 million copies sold. Sword and Shield, man, 24 million, the second most popular game, and it's only been out for a couple of years. And then some of the other things here. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl did really well at 14 million. Keep in mind that did release during a holiday season in November. I think one of the craziest takeaways here though is Legends Arceus at 12.6 million, the fastest selling Pokemon game. And you might be like, well, A-Drive, 12 million is not as much as 14 million. Well, think of this. It was released in January, at the end of January, which was post-holiday, so it has not experienced its first holiday season. And it's a single game. All these other games are double games, right? Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is 2 games. So it's really like 7 million each. 7 million Brilliant Diamond, 7 million Shining Pearl. Not everyone obviously buys the same copy or both copies, right? But still, nonetheless, there is some crossover there, and Legends Arceus in this case is a single copy. So the fact that it sold 12 million shows that that was a successful formula for them, right? Like them mixing it up in Legends Arceus was a win. So we'll have to see what happens in the future, whether they like to experiment down that path again or whether or not they're going to kind of stick to the main series games like we've seen. Obviously, they're hybridizing things with Scarlet and Violet coming out and them going for this more open world approach, which is something they've kind of been teasing going back to Sword and Shield with the wild area. So all exciting stuff. I thought these sales numbers were fascinating. Again, the big takeaways here, Sword and Shield at 24 million is absolutely mind-blowing. Such a resurgence for the franchise going into the generation, and I'm curious to see how Scarlet and Violet does, obviously releasing prior towards another holiday coming up, and might be actually blow that away too. It might blow away Sword and Shield, like for real. One of the things I've been talking a lot about is that we are getting closer and closer towards the next trailer, and we actually have this translation tweet from Centro Pokemon. Centro broke down over the last handful of years when the second round of news came for these various games. We've got Diamond and Pearl with the May 15th of 2006, Black and White May 15th of 2010, X and Y May 14th of 2013, Sun and Moon May 10th of 2016, Sword and Shield June 5th, 2019, and Scarlet and Violet, who knows? So what does that tell you? Well, we're in the end game, baby. Listen, the reality of it is we are looking towards this week, next week, the following week, basically the next 4 weeks, there should be something. And the precedent has been set in the past. They clearly have a strategy with their marketing, and it's very likely that we get something very soon. I mean, it's right there in front of us. We've seen it with the previous however many generations, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I mean, every generation basically. Their second bout of news was mid-May, with one exception being June. So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out, but nonetheless, we still don't have a region name, we still don't have cover arts, so I think we're pretty close, guys. I know I've said it a lot, but like, we're just, every day we get closer, like we really do. All right, so let's talk about kind of the images that have been circulating the internet. There's a handful of different ones, and we're gonna talk about them. All right, so the first one here is this bluish snake Pokesutami says new rumor translation. This was just sent to me. Text looks typed, limited text, weird Japanese. We're just gonna write this off immediately. Like, I'm not even gonna put a lot of time into this. If you see this floating around the internet, it's not legit. I'll save you the time. There's no way this thing's real in my mind. The translation says that it's not a real thing. This one is getting a lot of attention, and this is the BONSLY, right? It says, here's a glimpse of one of the new Pokemon revealed in the next trailer coming early June 2022. It goes on to say it's a regional BONSLY, pure grass. It evolves into a regional Sudowoodo that looks like a wine bottle. It is not shown in the trailer, game footage not final. So it's like a cork is basically what it is, like a little BONSLY cork. Listen, at the end of the day, this looks very similar to the Oddish and the Gloom leaks that we saw. This was getting a lot of attention. I saw a lot of other people covering this. I saw this all over the PokeLeaks subreddit, people questioning whether it was legit or not. At this point, I wouldn't put too much stock into this guy. If we're being totally honest, I just don't see a world where this thing is real at this stage of the game. One, it doesn't really, the graphics don't look up to par to me. They don't look like the quality that we've seen. The argument is that this is from an older, screenshot prior to the trailer. I just don't buy it, man. I'm looking at this thing. I don't think this is legit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this is legit at all. You guys can let me know in the comment section below what you think about this BONSLY. Again, I just don't see it personally. I know it's getting a lot of attention. I just feel like this is a fake, and it's along the same lines as the Gloom and the Oddish that we saw, little pineapple bro. It's just not doing it for me, guys. I'm gonna be real. So I'm gonna write this one off for sure. The next one that was getting some attention, 403 upvotes actually, is this Cali tomb, which is this like kind of tombstone with a Pokeball above it with like a really interesting background. It's got like a watermark on it. For those who don't know, this is actually a screenshot from a trailer of a Roblox game called Pokemon Metal Malachite, if I'm not mistaken, which just did a kind of update announcement. Much like Pokemon Brick Bronze, Metal Malachite is a Roblox-based Pokemon fan-made game with like custom forms and all that other stuff. I saw the trailer, it looked pretty dope, honestly, and they're not monetizing it like Brick Bronze did, so they probably won't get shut down. I might actually try it. I mean, I enjoyed Brick Bronze many years ago, but this is not a legit thing. This is not from Scarlet and Violet. If you see it being spread around, just know that this came from the Metal Malachite Roblox trailer, which again might be worth checking out. I'm considering it. It looks kind of cool, to be honest. And the last thing we're going to talk about is just an update regarding one of the most recent Riddlers rumors, kind of in regards to the 3425, the different hex codes. People were trying to solve it, and then someone, kind of depicted that it could be a reference to water and earth, or water and ground rather, which eliminates a handful of Pokemon, obviously brings us to like Gastrodon, Seismitoad, Whiscash, things like that. And in the previous video, I had said that I thought maybe it was a Whiscash, like we would get a Whiscash regional form. The consensus in the community is that's still a possibility, but that it may be Gastrodon actually. Gastrodon getting a new regional form potentially. The other options would be like Seismitoad, Swampert, things like that. But I think a lot of people are thinking Gastrodon or actually Quagsire. And the reason why is because there's that, that dragon statue. This iconic dragon sculpture in Park Güell in Barcelona is something that I think I could see Quagsire actually turning into or representing in the upcoming game. So it is possible the Quagsire line gets a regional evolution. I could actually see that for sure. Again, Gastrodon getting some thoughts because we have East and West Gastrodon. Perhaps they introduce a North and a Southern Gastrodon, which would actually make a lot of sense in the context of Spain and kind of the peninsula region that we're looking at here. So again, that's kind of the most recent thoughts in the community. We'll have to see how things play out. But right now, I think a lot of people are putting their bets on at least one of those Pokemon, Quagsire and Gastrodon, kind of taking the lead there. And that's really everything going on in the world of Pokemon, leaks, rumors, and everything in between. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to hit that like button down below if you did. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Don't forget to enter our epic giveaway, guys. We are closing on $5,000 for that giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a ton of stuff. I'm going to take all that money and throw it at stuff and then just give it to you guys. So make sure you guys download the free browser extension in the description below. It takes like 2 seconds, dude. You'll have a chance to win big, and you're saving money with coupons and the best deals online. It's phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. My name is Dan. I also go by ADrive, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.